What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. It's July 1st. It's July. Did the open beta come out yet? Well, time of recording, I haven't heard nothing. So I'm guessing next week. I'm guessing the 7th or 8th. That is my personal guess, but we'll see. Either way, today's video is not about the open beta. Well, yeah, no, not really. But it has to do with something in Multiversus. So if you've seen any of my videos over the past couple weeks, there's a chance you may have heard me mention perks, and it's something I'm very much looking forward to in Multiversus, coming up with perk builds for certain characters, what works, what doesn't. I'm very excited to try all this out. So for today's video, I'm going to try out my own ideas for some perks for Multiversus. Now they might sound bad, maybe they sound good, maybe they're just kind of meh. Let me know your opinions about the few perk ideas that I have down in the comments, but yes, these are all ideas, these are not leaks, these are not officially in the game. So here, let's start things off with the first idea that I have, and I called it extra projectile. It's not the most creative name, but you kind of understand what this is. So here's the description. When a projectile attack has been used, this perk will activate. So I'm going to use Batman as an example here. Say Batman throws out his batarang. That's a projectile, so he throws it out. Now the perk activates. So next time Batman throws a projectile or uses a projectile attack, this perk then does what it's supposed to do. And what it does is the next projectile attack that you perform, Batman's batarang for example, will also fire out a slow moving energy projectile that will seek out the nearest opponent. So you essentially, the perk, like it's named extra projectile. So you throw out yours and you will also get this slow moving, heat seeking projectile. Again, it's going to be slow moving, but the reason it's going to be slow moving is so you can kind of set up some additional plays as well. So you throw the batarang, say your opponent wants to dodge that. Okay, fine. Well, now you have this extra slow moving projectile that's going to be heat seeking, going to be zoning in on that character, your opponent. Well, if your opponent wants to try to dodge this, well then you as Batman can take advantage of this and go after the opponent. So if the slow moving projectile is kind of moving low across the ground, well then kind of have, as Batman, jump above the projectile, so you're kind of blocking your opponent's path so they can't. Either way, you're going to try to guarantee somewhat of a hit off of this. Again, the additional projectile that gets used here, so the energy part here, it will go on cooldown for about 35 seconds. I believe I misspelled cooldown. Very nice. But it will go on cooldown, so it's not every projectile you throw this out and it activates. No, you get to use it once, then it goes on cooldown after the energy is fired out. So you get a 35-second cooldown, for example. But if you and your opponent both have the same perk stacked or equipped, well, then the cooldown, I guess, could become like 20 seconds. So it's, got a faster cooldown on it. So it's not gonna, you'll get back to it sooner. So you can make some really fun plays. But I don't know, something with an extra projectile has always kind of been in my mind, and I thought that would be kind of fun. So there's my first idea. Perk number 2. Now this idea kind of came from Luigi's Taunt in Smash Bros. You know, the one where you can actually deal damage. Well, I kind of took that and went a different road, so to speak. So it still has to do with taunts, and this one is called Taunt to Heal. It's a simple one. Once per stock, that way we put a limit on this so it's not broken, but once per stock you can taunt, and when you taunt you will heal. I put 7 damage. I don't know what a decent number, maybe 10 damage, I don't know, but once per stock. That way it doesn't encourage people to run away. It doesn't encourage ranged characters to run away, taunt, heal, fire out a projectile, run, taunt, heal, that way once per stock seems like a pretty good way to kind of keep this in check. But at the same time, say you get a KO on your opponent, right? Boom, hit him with a quick taunt. Not only are you kind of showing up your opponent a little bit, but you're also healing yourself as well. So I don't know, this is always something that I wanted to kind of play around with and kind of hope to see. So yeah, like I said, this kind of came from the Luigi taunt where he can deal damage, but I wanted to do something other than damage, so why not heal yourself? But and then the on stacked effect. Again, on stack means if you and your teammate happen to have the same perk, well, the increase to healing goes from like 7 damage to 10 damage that you'll heal yourself. And maybe you can also apply it to both people. So like if you taunt, you and your teammate will both heal 10 damage from your health. So I don't know, just a fun little idea. I always thought there could be something cool. Maybe the design. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of looking at the design. I don't know if the design's that greatest, but I'm not really here to design. Yeah, things are a little off on that, but I'm not here to show off the design, more of an idea. So hopefully this one's kind of a fun one. Let me know what your take is on this one down in the comments. And the third perk for the video, we'll see, depending on how this video does. I have more ideas. If this video does well, I'll put out like a part 2 or something, but either way, back to the matter at hand. Perk number 3, I couldn't come up with a catchy name for this, so I called it dodging for speed. Now what does this do? Well, successfully dodging an attack will grant you and your teammate, if you're in twos, 10% character speed for a short duration, and I put 7 seconds as an example. So if you have to successfully dodge an attack, this isn't just, oh yeah, go use the dodge button and this activates. No. You have to successfully dodge an attack. That way, this activates, you get 10% character speed, not movement speed, character speed. So it does include movement, it includes attack speed, it includes everything. So character speed, again, for a short duration, that way it's not extremely broken, but this could be a fun one. That way you kind of get rewarded for dodging, right? You and your teammates, this could be a really powerful perk in twos, I would imagine, right? And again, we got the on stacked effect, where I said it could increase the character speed from 10% to 15%. So you get an additional 5% character speed if both you and your teammate have this equipped. So I don't know, I thought this was kind of a fun one. They got a lot of perks that deal with dodging and moving and stuff like that. So I kind of, this is one that I was kind of thinking, I've been sitting on this since, the closed alpha. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you guys got, or let me know the opinions, please. Are these good? Do you think you would use any of them? Are they garbage? Let me know your own ideas. Maybe I'll feature them in a future video or something, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. I got a few more ideas, but like I said, I'll wait to see how this video performs. If people like it, cool, part 2 maybe. If not, oh well, one and done, no big deal. Either way, that is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully soon we get some sort of concrete date for the Multiversus open beta. Again, my prediction, I'm going to say next week, 7th, 8th maybe is going to, when it starts. I'm hoping at least, and predicting. But either way, that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.